Oh, I am going to find this. I hate the way this new what's name is. Yes, y'all. Hey, 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 hey. I know it's in the PM, it's in the evening, it's in the night, it's in the afternoon. Hey y'all, this is your girl Creole Butterfly, Libra Butterfly, Coco 929, coming to you from the great state of Kentucky, where the women are beautiful, the horses are fast. The horses are beautiful, the women are fast. It just really depends on what you like. I want to say Happy New Year, love, happy anniversary, happy birthday, happy quinceañera, happy bar mitzvah to Lottie Dottie and every darn body under the sound of my voice. You know I'm the Oprah of the what? The smooches. So you get a smooch, you get a smooch. Everybody gets a mwah, smooch, okay? Whoo child, okay? What's going on, everybody? Hassan, Angela T. White, Yatanya, and all the butterflies up in the butterfly queendom. I salute you, you, and you. Lottie Dottie and every darn body. Okay. All right. Yeah, I couldn't get this thing together. I swear I cannot wait to give me another computer. I cannot wait. I promise you I can't wait. I'm going to I hope y'all can hear it. I'm gonna turn my other computer on to see if y'all can hear it before we get started. Cause this is important to me. See if y'all can hear this. Hold on. One more time. One more time. He allowed us to come together. One more time. One more time. One more time. He allowed us to come come together one more time. Can y'all hear that? Did y'all hear that? Ah! Did y'all hear that? That is one of my good offsprings that I had. Okay, that is one of my kids. Okay, all my kids can sing, all of them. And this child right here, every birthday, I asked her, wait a minute, y'all, because this chair, y'all know, this demonic chair I got to take me to the floor when I least expect it. Um, uh, this child, I asked her every birthday to sing for me. Every birthday, okay? And it always brings tears to my eyes because I love to hear her sing. She's so shy when it comes to singing. It's weird, right? She really is. The last time she sung for me was for my mom's birthday that we threw my mom a surprise birthday party, and she was standing there hugging me, and she grabbed the mic, and then they gave it to me, and I was like, I want to know if my baby will sing for me. I'll sing with you. She said, okay, like it. And so my mom loves to hear her sing, and she definitely loved to hear me sing, so we both sung together. And this is the song that she led with. And so this is the song we sung one more time. Okay. So I just thought that was appropriate, especially since it was my birthday on the 29th. Thank you all who gave me birthday shout outs. She sung happy birthday to me. Then she followed up with this song right here. So I just thought it was all that. Okay. Don't get mad at me because I like my seeds. Okay. All right. Let's get into it. Okay. Because we're not going to be here long, but I'm on coffee right now. So, like I'm a little bright eyed and bushy tailed. Okay. Somebody emailed me and asked me if I would give them a remedy or talk about not Feliciago. What is this called? Feliciitis. Okay. Feliciitis. Okay. Feliciitis, whatever. All right. It's almost 11 o'clock here. So if you waiting for me to say some right stuff, no. Okay. But it is in the title. All right. So that way you'll know what I'm talking about. Okay. That is, and let me tell y'all actually, hold on. Let me copy my title. Yeah. I forgot who sings that song, but it's one more time. One more time. He's allowed us to come together one more time. One more time, one more time. He's allowed us to come together one more time. He's allowed us to come together one more time. That's what she was saying. Okay, this is an inflammation of the hair follicle, okay? The small sacs in the skin where hair grows. It can be caused by various factors, okay? Including bacteria, which is staphylococcus, which is staph infection, okay? Is one of the most common causes of this inflammation. Fungi, okay, like a candida buildup, a virus, which is herpes simplex, okay, can cause this. Parasites, heat and moisture, friction, certain medications. Now, here's one thing I do want you guys to know that high blood pressure medicine, believe it or not, can cause your hair to fall out. Okay, it can cause you to have bald spots, weak hair, and everything on the head. So if you're on any type of high blood pressure medicine, um, you know, it can cause you to lose your hair. It can cause you to develop this condition that we're talking about. Okay, this particular condition that we're talking about, it actually can grow. Hold on, let me pull up the thing. It actually can grow. You can get small red bumps or pimples. Okay, you can get it on your hands. You can get it on your neck. You can get it on your back. You can get on your arms, your legs. All right. You can get it in your head. Hello, hair. You can get it in your head. Okay. Anywhere where there is hair, you can get it on your pupils. Sometimes it's called herpes. in the pubic area, and then sometimes they, you know, it just depends. They actually have to do a biopsy on your bumps if it's down there to see if it's this or it has it transferred into a herpes simplex. Okay, so and thank you, Yatanya Boo. Uh, Itching and burning. It can cause itching and burning. It's pus-filled blisters, sorenesses. Okay, crust in formation. It can crust over. Uh, yeah. So it typically appears directly in the area of the affected hair follicles. If it often starts subtly, but can develop quickly. Okay, the signs can range from mid discomfort to more noticeable issues. Okay, so yeah. All right. Now, as far as the doctor them, they first say hygiene measures and self care, gentle cleansing with antiseptic soap. Uh, Topical treatment can be ointments or creams containing antibiotics. They may give you oral medicine, you know, the tablets for more severe cases. Um, it can be an underlying disease of like diabetes or something of that nature. Surgical drains, okay, for deep infections like boils and carbuncles, they can do surgery. All right, so it really can go from mild to severe. So this is really something that a lot of people, especially in private areas, that's why it's good for women not to wear underwear at night to let your private area breathe. Okay, because we have underwear on all day long. All right. But it's good to get, you know, after you take a shower or if you wash up or take a bath or whatever you do, when you clean that area, it's good at night not to put drawers on. Okay, let it flow. Let your soul flow. Let it flow. Okay. Um, and that way air can circulate and get to it and all the things. Okay, now as far as in the head, the HEAD. Okay, there's a couple of things that you can do if you got this right in your house. All right, to start reversing the curse. One of the things you can do is put a warm compress, okay, for 15 minutes, like a clean cloth. Okay, put that on your head to start promoting blood. Okay, warmth promotes blood. And what happens is in the head, it begins to take the hair out, you know, and you're not getting any blood flow to those areas. So they kind of die off or fall out. Okay. So what you want to do, you know, is make sure you have, you know, at least 20 minutes uh, several times. If you can do it several times a day, good. If you can't, do it as often as you can. Okay. And I know black people, we can't, you know, wash our hair every day like that. So moving on. Okay. One of the other things you can do is tea tree oil. Okay. Tea tree oil is used sometimes as an antiseptic. Okay. And it kills those viruses and things. And it can actually help, again, promote circulation to the scalp. Okay, you can always dilute tea tree oil with a little water if you need to go in sensitive areas. Right? Um, One of the other things, now this right here, you know, I love this. This right here is my boo. It's apple cider vinegar with the mother. Okay, apple cider vinegar with the mother. And what you want to do is get some distilled water. Okay, not your faucet water. Get you some distilled water, and you want to put 1 quart vinegar, 2 parts water. Okay, and what you can do is take a cotton ball and dab it in that solution and put it on your head. Okay, or wherever you're having this issue, you can put it on there, on the skin, everywhere. Okay, and I would say do that at least once a day. Do that once a day. You should start feeling some relief, and you should start seeing some hair return to that area. I have talked about this herb once before, so I'm gonna talk about it again. One of the other things you can do is get some neem. That's NEEM oil. And you can make your own neem oil. If you got some powdered neem, okay, or you can wash your hair with neem, okay. I would wash my hair first to cleanse the scalp, okay. Then I would wet two neem peels. If you got the peels, dump the peels out of the container, put them in the bowl. I put them in the cup and add some water to it and run it over, let that fall and rub it into the scalp so it can get down in the scalp. Okay. Or if you got the powder, you can do that. Or they have it where you can buy. And it's neem, NEEM. Okay. Neem is all that. Who is texting me? Neem is all that. Okay. So that's something that you can actually buy. And that's something that I told you guys you needed anyway. Remember, I said keep that in your hypocrite neem because that's something when somebody asked me about MRSA, MRSA, I told you guys that neem. Okay, so neem is very important. If you do not have neem, hear the warning because you know they're going up on all of this stuff when Trump adds the tariffs and stuff to you. So get to getting it. Get to getting it. Okay. Hey, Catherine Boo, get this neem. Okay, this neem is important. Another thing you can do is get you some. I said apple cider vinegar, neem, coconut oil. Okay, and especially oregano oil. I have did a live 2 or 3 on oregano oil. Okay, oregano oil is if you have any infection, any inflammation, any type of virus, any type oregano oil, baby, number one, son. Number one, son. So that you should automatically already have. Remember, we discussed that. It's another one you need to have in your home, in your apothecary. Okay. So the stuff I'm telling y'all, you really should already have. If you've listened to me anytime at all, I have stressed neem, I have stressed coconut oil, I have stressed apple cider vinegar, and I dang sure have stressed oregano oil. Now, if you want to be gutsy, you want to be about that life, mix them all together to put on your hair and then rinse it out. Leave it on there for about 3 minutes and then rinse it out. You cannot put oregano oil directly on your head or take it directly in your mouth. It's a hot oil. It's hot, okay? It don't like burn you up, but it does heat up. Okay, so you got to mix oregano oil with a carrier oil like almond oil, coconut oil, olive oil. See what I'm saying? It has to be mixed. So if you're gonna mix them two, you might as well go ahead and add another one in there, neem, and a little bit of apple cider vinegar with a little bit of water, and create you something to go in your patches, on your patches, in the the thing we're talking about today, all the things. Okay, and you should start seeing a very big difference quickly. All right. Very big difference quickly. Okay, baby, thank you. What's up, shaker, shaker? Okay, so yeah, that's something that you need to have. Okay, um, it is it's good to go to the doctor and get what they give you. Okay, but you got to read through how many dangers that is also offered. Okay, like it cures this, but you may have anal leakage, your leg might cramp, your feet, your toes might fall off, you might get discoloration of your face. You see them saying like it's like thank you because it's curing this, but then I got 10 more issues after this. So I don't know. Okay. I ain't no doctor, no medical doctor that is. So, this is just teaching and things that I and others do and the things that I have studied. All right. But like I said, if you follow me any length of time, I've talked to you all about these things I'm saying. Okay. One last thing I will give you about that everybody in America, because I don't know about it nowhere else, but everybody in America should have, and that is garlic. Huh? Yeah, it was the 29th, D Ham. Thank you, though. It was the 29th. Michelle's daughter. Hey, boo. Yes, y'all. So, okay, let's go. Oh, I do not know what's wrong. I think the devil's in this chair. I'm really gonna have to get me another computer chair because I can be sitting in it and it'll release itself. It'll just release itself and go all the way down to the bottom. And I have to get up, pull it back up, lock it back in. It's weird. And I'm sick of doing it. It's messed up my knees because I have to do it so much. So yeah, I'm gonna have to get me another chair. I am. And I got this off of Amazon. It was on sale. Yeah. Catch that on sale. Okay. But anyway, I'm gonna have to give me another chair. But the last thing that you can do is garlic, garlic. You can make garlic water by putting garlic in water and letting it sit there for about 6 hours, actually overnight. Okay. And let all of those accents and everything from the garlic, allicins and stuff get in the water, and you can use that on your hair. Okay, when you're doing your once a week or however often you shampoo your hair, you can do it in your hair as well. Okay, or you can eat the garlic. It can go inward because most of the time it's a gut issue, but that's a whole nother live and that's a whole long teaching that I just ain't willing to do tonight. But if you really just want to get it to those places where you got those bumps and everything, and you're sure that it's not herpes, okay, go ahead, and if you got it on the top of your head, and go ahead and do the other oils that I told you guys about. Okay. Do they, Michelle? I might have to go there and see. I might have to because this is bothering me, y'all. This is bothering me. Uh, so yeah, so I hope the person that emailed me, I hope that you got this boo. I said I told you to give me until Monday to get back with you, but I forgot Monday was my birthday, and how I forgot that. I'm gonna tell you how I forgot because I was birthdaying it all weekend. Okay, so by the time the day came, yeah, all right. So y'all, can I give y'all my testimony? Can I give y'all my praise report? Can I, please? Can I give y'all my praise report? I promise you we're not going to be on here long, okay? So, um, I got a text message because I signed up for text messages with our electric company, okay? Because who has time to look on the computer all day long and all this and stuff when your bills do? And when they come in the mail, I just throw them away. I don't even look at them. So, yeah, just text me. So it texted me and said that I have $66 or something like that that's due on my bill. So I always double check. When I get the text message, I double check. So I went online and pulled up my account and everything, and it said credit a different amount. And I was like, So I called the company, our electric company here in Kentucky. I called them and I told the lady, first of all, when I type in my account number, it says it can't verify me. I don't know why. And I gave it to her. She said, that's correct. It is the correct one. Probably because you haven't called us in a while. I don't need to call y'all. Y'all texted me and I pay it. But anyway, that's neither here nor there. Moving forward. So I was like, okay. So she verified all my information. Everything's still good. I said, okay, my problem today is I received you all's text message earlier today. I said, and it said I owe $66 and some change. I said, but when I logged on, because I always verify that, I logged on and it says I have a credit. And she said, hold on, let me look. She went through everything. She said, yes, ma'am. She said, the computer is correct. You don't owe us anything. You actually have a big credit sitting here. I said, okay. I started laughing. I said, okay. She said, yes, ma'am. So I don't know. Sometimes it takes a minute for everything to catch up. She said, but yeah, you actually have a credit here, ma'am. So you don't owe us anything. I said, well, thank you. She said, you're welcome. Have a great day. I said, I sure will. Come through, come through, come through. Cause honey, look, let me tell you something about me. I laugh and I joke, but I don't play all the time. When it comes to bills, I am bill central. Do you hear me? I pay my bills first. And if I don't have enough money to play, then I can't play this month. Do you hear what I'm saying? If I don't have enough money to play, then we just ain't playing. Unless somebody else gonna step up and say, "Hey, you want to go out to dinner? You want to do this? Okay?" Because I'm not gonna miss no bill just to play. It's kind of juvenile. We grown folks over here, okay? We grown woman stuff over here. I like my bills to be paid. I like to know if and I've always been like that. I got that from all of my kin people. If I'm broke because I paid my bills, okay, I really got money because I ain't in no debt. So I was just grateful. Yeah, I pays bills over her. I'm sorry. I can't play with that. People be playing with their mortgage. They be playing with rent. Telling me I get it back. I'm gonna go ahead and do this. All right. You be sitting outside waving at everybody. You be a statistic. No, we can't do that. That's one thing I loved about my late husband. He already knew because I was the one who took care of all the bills. He used to tell people, I make it, she do what needs to be done with it. He said, I'm okay with that because I ain't got time to be looking at no bills. He said, I make it, she takes care of it. So that's how we worked. Sometimes I would even have to tell him what his check was. He wouldn't even know what his check was. It get deposited in the account and all this and stuff. He wouldn't even know he got that. Baby, you got paid today. I did. Okay. I'm gone about his business. Then he'll say, what was it? And I tell him, oh, okay. Seriously. He bring all his check stubs. There you go. And I kept them all in the file. See, we was partners. That's what partners do. Okay. The one that's more business minded handles the business, whether she be female or not. Okay. Some of you are wrapped up in this man woman thing and you can't pay attention, letting on pay a bill. You don't know how to negotiate. Well, I'm gonna pay this later. I can pay this on this day. And none of that. None of that. So if you're not good with it, pass it to the one that is. There's no shame in that. She's your helpmeet. Okay? She's your neck, you're the head. The head can't do nothing without the neck. Okay? All right. Anyway. Yes, Yatanya. What's up, Tracy Boo? Yes, Yatanya, honey. Then, people don't understand that. We strong as long as we know. If I know your weakness, you know my weakness. And I don't care what the gender is. If I'm a female, but I'm more business minded than you and you the man, huh? It's let me just say this. I ain't trying to change nobody's house. It was what worked for us. Let me say it like that because people be getting really fired up at me. It was it was what worked for us, boo boo kitty. Do whatever you feel like you need to do. Okay? Do whatever you need. Okay? One thing my late husband knew was that when it came to business, baby, let her work. Let her work. He was staying right there and let me do me. Cause he know that was my area of expertise. Let me do me. Cause when I come out, we come out. We won. So when I get some blessings, we get some blessings. But let me do me. If you don't know what you're doing and you can't talk, let me do me. That's how they work. And he would tell everybody, oh, she the businessman. And he was very intelligent. Do you hear me? But he just didn't deal with business. It ain't his forte. He said, I work and make the money. You take care of it. Works for me, boo. Works for me. And that's just how we roll. That's just how we roll. So, But a lot of times, y'all, you need to be detoxing at least. I always say once a week, but some of y'all ain't gonna do it, especially when it comes to the weekend. You're gonna eat everything you can't eat, everything you see. You don't care nothing about no detox, okay? So at least pick one day a week to where your body is detoxing, that you only eat fruit, or you do a juice fast, or you do a water fast for 24 to 36 hours, or you do a vegetable fast, something. Let your body rest. Give your digestive system some time to rest, y'all. All especially nowadays, they have so many recalls back. It's ridiculous. You don't know what to eat. Pretty soon, you're gonna have to eat air, and then they're gonna recall the air. Because everything that you eat now is eventually 2 days later, they're saying, okay, if you got this, you got to throw it away or bring it back to the store because of blah, blah, blah. Hey, I still got my shrimp. I'm going to take my shrimp out of my freezer tomorrow. I'm going back to Kroger. I want my money. This has been recalled. See, that's what I don't like. When they recall stuff, you probably already done ate it. If you bought it, you cooked it that night, and all this, and now they don't recall it. It's let me tell you, boy, I was gonna make some gumbo for my daughter and her girlfriend, And I kept getting like tired and stuff. I'm like, y'all, I'm wore out. I can't do it. I know my strength. I'll give it to y'all so when I was able to do it, they was like, Mom, it's okay. Just keep it. We'll let you know some other time, blah, blah, blah. Let me tell you, you know that was God, right? Because no sooner than all that was said, they start talking about that shrimp. And I was like, I got that shrimp. I was talking to my mom. I said, I got that shrimp up in my freezer. She said, girl, it's a blessing you didn't eat it. I said, I know that's right. I said, I've been trying to do this gumbo for them kids. And they told me, no, Mom, it's okay. Okay. And again, why I got your attention, there's no such thing as greens gumbo. That is something somebody came up with. But in the traditional gumbo, there is no such thing as greens gumbo. You know, I get kind of salty when people try to redo my heritage. How you gonna redo us? We the ones that created it, founded it, made it a staple. You understand what I'm saying? There's Cajun gumbo, there's Creole gumbo. That's the only two gumbos it is. Greens gumbo? No. Absolutely not. That's weird. Okay? Just want y'all to know from a Creole, it's weird. I don't like people playing with my. Seriously, I get offended. I get offended. You don't know what my ancestors went through. And for you to take our ingredients, something that we came up with, and try to change it, what? Say, huh? Not that you ain't. Ooh, child. Anyway, just like yakami. Okay? Yakami is the Cajun or Creole's version of what a bowl is, a romaine bowl. Okay? But here's the thing. This is what people not getting. We, y'all heard me? We taught the Chinese the bowl and they changed it to romaine. See, know your history. Roman, however you pronounce it, romaine, Roman, whatever. Anywho, moving forward. Okay, so let me get to the next thing real quick. I hope y'all been doing good tonight. No, this is not the one I want. I gotta go in somebody's. This thing is taking forever. But yeah, I had a blessed birthday. I thank you guys for wishing me a very happy birthday. It was, when I tell you, I'm sorry. Somebody just sent me a prophecy and I read part of it. Your birthday may be over, but your blessings, and I stopped. So I'm gonna read that when I get out of here. Okay. Hallelujah. Come on. Yes. Let's see. Here we go. But another thing, one of my husband's friends, that they were all, it was 5 of them that hung together. And it was 5 of them that hung together. And one of them, passed away because he was set up and murdered. This girl set him up and murdered because, I told y'all, my husband once upon a time used to be a street pharmaceutical person, okay? And so did his brothers. And his brother, the best friends I'm talking about, it was 5 of them who was best friends, and they always had each other's back. And he did this thing for Christmas every year for the neighborhood and kids and stuff. Like, he was real, you seen them dope dealers in New York, they'll pass out turkeys and give bikes and all this and stuff. Well, that's, he would have a big old Christmas party, and for the area and the neighborhood and stuff, and we give out the stuff free, bikes, toys, money, every stuff, okay? Every stuff. So he had met this girl, and he met this girl, and they had talked a couple times, so he was going to take her back to his house. And we don't know how quick she was able to call these people, but a cell phone is a cell phone, okay? But they had followed her. These people followed her with him back to his house, and as they was going in, like he had the key, opening up his door, she was standing over him, like how you do, come on, baby, and all this and stuff. He's like, I'm trying to open the door. So as soon as he twisted the knob to go, these men that was with her, that she set him up, that was with her, pushed him inside the house. Okay. And it went down like good gas gone up from her. And so a friend of ours lived across the street who was with him, like his right hand person. And when she heard pow pow, she grabbed hers, trying to find out where it was coming from. And when she saw his door open, she flew across the street with hers out. And they had just went up the street in the car. And she found him. And so she had to call the cops, and they pronounced him deceased. Man, that was one of the saddest days. That was so sad for my husband. I felt so bad for him. Like I said, it was 5 of them. They all best friends. They all call each other brother. They had one place that was called not the hangout, but what is it called when the clubhouse? They had a house in a whole nother different part of the city called the clubhouse. And if you was blessed to get over at the clubhouse, you would understand. Okay. But if you got over, if you needed something, you knew you could go to the clubhouse. You couldn't go in, but you could go to the clubhouse to get what you need and go on. If you feel what I'm saying, you got to fill in the blanks. Okay. But yeah, most of the time they over playing dominoes, they grilling, and all that and stuff. But it was 5 of them, and so Vincent, he got taken out of here, and the next one to go, believe it or not, was my late husband. He was number 2 to go. Now, yesterday, one of the other ones, one of the 5, he passed away. So it's only 2 left now, only 2. So yeah, it's really sad. So I've been dealing with that too. Because when my husband passed away, baby, the dude I'm talking about, man, if he didn't show up for me, he was like, hey, sis. I'm like, what's up, baby? He said, what you need? And I'm like, if you can just handle some meat for me, he said, I got you. Say less. He said, I got all the meat. Say less. I said, okay. He said, you sure you don't want me to do nothing else? I said, no, I'm good. He said, all right then. He gave me a hug. Honey, who? All that meat started coming into the after pass and everything. They had it all set up. Baby, when I tell you, them brothers came in, I'm talking about his friends, the 5, I'm talking about the ones that was left. They, honey, who? Didn't they show up? They like, because my husband was he was the person who was so mal-mannered. And, like he was the one to keep everybody calm. He was like the calmness of the group. You know what I'm saying? Like he was the reasoner, he had the intelligence, and he was the one that was the calmest of the group. And when we got married, which when we started dating and he told me I'm gonna marry her, I became their sister. And when I used to tell y'all that I would, my husband, like, I'm going over and play dominoes, I already knew where he was. And if they see me pull up, go, sis, what's up, sis? Like it. And, and that's how it should be. Why, if your friends hate your woman and she's a good woman, ask yourself why. That's a whole nother story. Move forward. Hey, LaDonna. Hey, baby LaDonna. Okay, thank you so much, love. Thank you. Don't y'all forget Shaker's on her. Shaker is a content creator. Don't forget to support her. The Ham Show, he's a content creator. Don't forget to give him a quick interview and support him. LaDon is one, and I think Tracy, I think she still got her channel too. Y'all still give her a quick interview, okay? I found what I was looking for, y'all. Let me bring this on up here. This is just FYI, okay? Let me see. See what you think about this.
lied to. So anytime you see this word black, it has nothing to do with our people. The word black does not go back etymologically before the 1100s. So it has nothing to do with Moorish people. We are dark-skinned, copper complexion, tawny complexion. Black means pale, the absence of light, the absence of color. So how could the word black relate to us or our ancient foremothers and forefathers if the very word black etymologically means pale? Ding, 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 ding. When you start studying language, breaking down history, the stuff that we've been told, it just fall apart. It fall into pieces. It just don't make no sense. Now you can.
Did y'all hear that? Oh, we're going to do truth over here. We love everybody, but we got to tell the truth because we've been lied to for so long. Okay? We've been lied to for so long. Good. And yeah, so we're going to play that one more again. And another thing, I'm going to let y'all hear this again. It's just so we can break it up a little bit and YouTube won't get me, okay? This right here is one of my seeds, okay? Tell me what y'all think. Hold on.
One more time. He allowed us to come together one more time. One more time. He allowed us to come together one more time.
Yes. Hallelujah. Yes. What y'all think? Yes. That's one of my seeds, y'all. Actually, that's my oldest seed of them all, okay? So we took a little break. Now we're going to hear this one more time before we get out of here. Think about what you heard. What's up, JB? Think about what you heard. Here we go.
Start seeing how we've been lied to. So anytime you see this word black, it has nothing to do with our people. The word black does not go back etymologically before the 1100s. So it has nothing to do with Moorish people. We are dark-skinned, copper complexion, tawny complexion. Black means pale, the absence of light, the absence of color. So how could the word black relate to us or our ancient foremothers and forefathers if the very word black etymologically means pale? Ding, 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 ding. When you start studying language, breaking down history, the stuff that we've been told, it just fall apart. It fall into pieces. It just don't make no sense. Now you can start.
Okay, so I like this, because a lot of times oh shoot, I had to share this with Miss Olivia. Now let me say that. Let me put a pin right there. A lot of y'all don't care for Miss Olivia for whatever reason, okay? But a lot of y'all don't care for her because she always talks black. What I mean by that is she edifies blackness, okay? And she kind of opens up the door to black things, black matters, black history, like different things like that, okay? And then she talks about her beliefs. And that's what we're under. Freedom of speech is under fire right now. One group wants freedom of speech to say what they want to say, okay? But then anybody goes against that shouldn't have freedom of speech, okay? So for you all that want to crucify her, I talk about her because of her freedom of speech. She believes in one man, one woman, marriage. That's what she believes. That's her belief. She's allowed to have her belief. It don't mean she hate nobody. She just standing on what she believes. And I support everybody that stand on what they believe. Okay, even if it's different from my beliefs. A lot of y'all got to grow up. A lot of y'all do have to grow up. You have to grow up in every area, but especially mentally, because you don't like people to disagree with you. What kind of mess is that? What I don't get that. That's what a debate is. You ever heard of debating? That's what a debate is. When you're on a debate team, you break down your reason for believing what you believe. Okay? You try to get the other person to understand. That's what a debate is. A conversation is a conversation. You say something, I say something. You say something, I say something. In the midst of that, we might find that we're on opposite ends of the spectrum. Okay? And it's got to be okay. Okay, well, I don't believe that. You don't believe this. Okay, cool. We still cool. We just know what we believe. How is that attacking who you are? It's like everybody wants people to believe what they believe in order to be cool. Where sway? How sway? No sway. So, I'm just saying, when you're an adult, you realize that you and whoever else, or a group of people, may disagree about a matter. We just disagree. We can disagree without being disagreeable. Okay. I know a lot of y'all can't comprehend it. Like, now, if you don't believe like me, then we ain't cool. Okay. It's been real. Peace. Because what I won't have done is somebody try to pressure me into this, that, and the other. Now, if I came to you and said, look, brother Doohickey, you are this, that, and the other, and if you this, that, and the other, okay, then that's different. But if I say, in my world, how I am, this is what I stand on, okay? It just is what it is. It's weird. It's just weird to me, y'all. Some things I just really don't understand. And last but not least, let's hear this one more time, okay? Because I keep telling y'all, black, let me tell you something. Don't you know we was conditioned to think, one, that we were black, and then two, that everything black is bad. Black hole, black market, just think anything that says black before it like it is always bad. The bad guy wears what? Black. The good guy wears what? White. You see what I'm saying? Like anything that could reinforce that black is bad is what happened. Okay. But I keep trying to get y'all to understand we're not black. And you know what? I got in trouble in school one day. I'm gonna say this and I'll play it again. I got in trouble one day at school because my teacher says something, black something. Like she wasn't talking about me, but she was adding me to something. And I actually said, I'm not black. Now I was in think middle school, elementary school. I think I was either in the fifth or sixth grade. And I said, I'm not black. And she said, yes, you are. I said, no, I'm not. And she said, yes, you are. And I said, no, I'm not. I'm a kid. And you know what my point was? Like they actually wrote me a letter home and everything, and I was supposed to write these sentences. And when I got home, my mother said, "Tell me why you said that to her." I went to my crayon box. I pulled out a black crayon. I said, "Mama, this is black." I pulled out a brown one and said, "This is more like me." You know what my mama said? Don't write them sentences. She said, have them call me. Now I could have went on and said one because I'm Indian, but that would really probably gave me 200 sentences instead of 100. But you know what I'm saying? Like for real, I saw black. I'm like, this don't look like me. This is not my skin tone. Sometimes kids are very intelligent and kids say the darndest things. I'm telling you, the truth comes from a child's lips. Baby, them kids can say something and make you go, you know what? I can't stand. I'm telling y'all. So yeah. So anyway, let me play this again real quick, and then I got one more thing to say, and we out of here.
Start seeing how we've been lied to. So anytime you see this word black, it has nothing to do with our people. The word black does not go back etymologically before the 1100s. So it has nothing to do with Moorish people. We are dark skinned, copper complexion, tawny complexion. Black means pale.
Even in the Bible, y'all, think about this. Even in the Bible, it talks about color of dirt. Dirt is not black, dirt is brown. It talks about your color. It talks about your color in the Bible. We just don't pay attention because one, we don't read the Bible. Let's start there. And then two, we don't pay attention. but it tells you your color in the Bible. It says God made Adam from the dirt, from the dust of the dirt, or the dirt of the dust, depending on what translation you get. But it's still the dirt. Dirt is not black. I'm sorry. It's just it's not. You can't make me believe it. If we got some black dirt, that means we got oil. And that's a whole nother subject. Let me see. I've been telling people that my whole okay, come on, D Ham. So yeah, yeah. If God made Adam, and Adam is the father of everybody, that's what everybody keeps saying, right? So if he made him from the dirt or the dust of the ground, what is that? Okay. Moving forward, Lego.
The absence of light, the absence of color. So how could the word black relate to us or our ancient foremothers and forefathers if the very word black etymologically means pale? Ding, 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 ding. When you start studying language, breaking down history, the stuff that we've been told, it just fall apart. It fall into pieces. It just don't make no sense.
And let me tell y'all, this is what people are scared of. There, and for a while we was hollering woke. We made woke popular, right? We woke. We becoming woke. We the woke population. We the woke, generation and all this and stuff. So they start coming out against the wokeness. Okay. Remember when they was moving all the statues of the racist, leaders and stuff? Everybody, all the blacks are so happy. I said, why are y'all happy? Cause they're taking it down. It shouldn't have been up there to begin with. I said, they're just removing history, right? They're trying to keep you from getting reparations. So as long as there's no proof, what are they gonna pay you for? I'm sorry. I hate to be busting up everybody's dreams, but that's what that was. When has another group of people who enslaved us, their offsprings and all of that and stuff, when have they ever did anything to help us? I'll wait. Come on, y'all, wake up. No, they was removing history. Just like now, where a certain person that's orange be telling them remove the Obama this, take the slave picture down of the man with all the whelps on his back, take that down, move it out, move anything have to do with black people or slaves out of my parks and all this stuff. Why y'all think that's happening? So that there is no proof, quote unquote, and you don't get no money. What's up, Vibrant Boo? That's what that's about. To remove your history. Think about that. My thing is, I'm wondering all these billionaire black people we got. Let me talk about Jay-Z first. Now, I happen to like Jay-Z. A lot of people don't. I happen to like him, okay? Because he reminds me of me. He reminds me of my hubby, my late hubby. He came from the projects. He used that project smart to become a billionaire, okay? Hey, it is what it is. So I like him. Okay. Nobody gave him nothing. He fought hard to get it by any means necessary. So that's what I like about him. Okay. And he's a astute businessman. He ain't dumb. He's very intelligent. That's what I said about Michael Jackson. People was, talking about him because he wore a glove and high pants and penny loafers and hee hee. But that man was an astute businessman. Here, this man bought the Beatles catalog. Do you hear me? Do you know who the Beatles is? Baby, he was 51% of Sony. Let's talk Mariah Carey, first of all, a part of Sony. Anybody, he owned Eminem. And y'all think that man was broke? Y'all better, y'all better stop it. Don't believe everything you hear. Okay? Don't believe everything you hear, Boo Boo Kitty. But like I said, some of these people, they got brain. They got brain. Very smart. Plus, you forgot Michael Jackson set up under Barry Gordon and learned business. Barry Gordon taught Michael Jackson. And then what he didn't get from Michael Jackson, he learned from other businessmen. But you know what? That's what we get as people. As a people, I'm gonna say we. That's what we get as a people, because we judge the outer appearance. We never know what's upstairs in a person. Like I told y'all can make fun of me all y'all want, but as long as the Lord allowed me to keep my 2010, I'm gonna keep my 2010, baby, until the Lord say, "Okay, enough is enough, girl. Let it go." Cause I ain't trying to impress nobody. I like my car. I am the business. It ain't the car, it's me. I can drive a Pinto, baby, here, because it's me. It ain't the car. I ain't got nobody to impress. Shoot. At all. At all, honey. Who? Her gonna keep her 2010. I sure am. Sure am. This Saturday, we going to get her new shoes. All four new shoes. Absolutely. It was a birthday gift. Absolutely. That's what's wrong. Y'all keep trying to keep up with these people. For what? For what and for why? I don't know, y'all. Pray for me. Maybe I missed the class that, told you ain't nothing unless you can keep up with people, what they get, what they have, what they buy. I don't care nothing about all that. I do not care nothing about all that. Seriously, I think I'm the cat's meow. Even when I lived in the projects, baby, who? I was proud to tell people I lived in the projects, but they were so shocked when they came through my door because it didn't look like the projects. It looked like Better Homes and Gardens. It ain't where you live, it's how you live. I keep telling people that it's not where you live, it's how you live. It's people who live in mansions that you walk in that mansion, you like, you got to be paying for this house because it's gonna look like crap. Then there's people who live in houses, maybe only pay $100,000 for their house, which is a good house, might I add you. But anyway, they ain't paying a whole lot of money, and it's in the area where. Let me tell you something. I heard this Juanita Bynum, and I know she's not the Juanita Bynum of old, but hey, we're gonna give her grace, okay? Juanita Bynum, if you don't know who she is, she's a preacher. She said when she went to look at this house, she liked it, and she knew she would have it upgraded, and so it was in the area that it's questionable a little bit, okay? And they was redoing her house on the inside. And she said, but when she went to auctions for paintings and art and stuff, she would buy like expensive art and hang it in her house, and this right here and put it in her house, and this right here and put it in her house. But on the outside, she had an old dying flower, an old watering can, and a chair. Where the outside, when you walk up on her porch, it didn't look like your house was worth nothing. She said I was smart enough to put my value on the inside of my house, but on the outside, it looked like it was a dollar house. A lot of y'all want everybody to think you got it going on. So you got to buy the latest car. You got to buy the latest this on the outside. You got, it's just got to look, oh, yeah, because people got to think. You got all this you want people to think about, and you ain't got a dollar, a Louis in the savings account. You don't own no stock. You ain't got no burial insurance. All the things that's important. You don't have none of that. But you look good, girl. Boy, you look good. You got the latest on. You got the Nikes. You got the Jordans. You got you got the latest on. Looking all good and stuff. Can't pay attention. See how our minds is mixed up. See how that works. Ain't got 100 pennies. Anyway. Oh, thank you, boo. Yeah, I told Ladon thank her. I appreciate her so much. But anyway, let me finish this, y'all.
Now you can start seeing.
That was the end. Okay, so if we were the father and mother of civilization, y'all, everybody and everything came from us. Okay, everybody and everything came from us. A lot of y'all don't understand that and you don't believe it, and that's fine. Okay, that's fine. But if you do any type of studying, you know that we are the mother and father of civilizations. As I always like to tell you, our organs can go in anybody. That's why there's so much organ harvesting when it comes to Black people, especially Black women. Okay, that's why a lot of us is missing. It's not just that we're trafficked, the most, but they take our organs, our tubes, and everything and put it on the people. Okay. So ours go in anybody, but theirs, no. Everybody else's, no. Our body rejects quickly. It does. That ought to tell you something. That ought to tell you something. So anyway, I talked about, hold on, I'm trying to say this again. Folliculitis. Okay. Folliculitis. Don't talk about me. It's in my title. I talked about that and told you all some stuff at your house, several herbs that you can use to help you with that condition. Okay. In some areas they may call it herpes. All right. Now herpes is a simplex, it's a virus. Herpes you do not get rid of, they say. Okay. Now I know one herb particular that you can take that helps with that, and it's Padiarco. Padiarco. Okay. I'll talk about that some other day, but just know Padiarco has been used, okay, to kill that virus that creates herpes. And that is the other one that I was going to tell you that you can use for this particular itis. Okay. You can actually take that, and that actually takes that virus and do what it do with it. Okay. Um, Let me see. I already told y'all what herbs you should already have because we're getting in the change of the weather. If you anywhere that you don't have sun all the time, like California, and everything, you get ready to go through fall, then winter, because we're in fall now, and the weather changes, the time changes, the leaves change. It's all we're going through a change. Okay, right now we're going to a change. So you really would love to get some stuff that's going to help build your immune system. I told you all that COVID-19 is not going anywhere, and it's actually back. It's a deeper one. Okay. If your doctor hasn't told you about it, fire your doctor, find another one. Okay. This form of COVID that I did a live on not too long ago has been back since March. Okay. And it's getting worse. And it's getting worse. Okay. Um, so yeah. You also want to, I ain't gonna get into that, but also every day you should be taking black seed oil. Black seed oil every day. Okay. Go ahead and get you some green tea, some chamomile tea, uh, some tea with ginger in it, or ginger period. Make sure you have ginger and garlic and lemons. Them are three things you need to keep from now all the way up until March. Okay. So every week, if you're using it like that, if you're not using it like that, that's fine. But every week, you need to make sure you got ginger, garlic, and what else is it I just said? Ginger, garlic, and chamomile, green tea and chamomile tea. It was something else. Lemon. Uh, I will do another live on chamomile. I'm not going to do it tonight, but I'll do another live on chamomile because that is a tea. It's a phenomenal tea, okay? And for people who have insomnia and can't sleep, you really want to hear what I got to say about chamomile tea and everything. I did the diabetes thing. I'm going to come back, and those three that I gave you all for diabetics, and everything. I'm gonna break those down for you guys. Won't do it tonight because it's too late. It's almost midnight here in Kentucky. Um, Make sure you get your spring water. Make sure you get your yeah. Make sure you get your spring water. What else? Go to the Dollar Tree, Dollar General, Family Dollar. Everything's a dollar, whatever, and start just picking up on antiseptics, aspirin, heartburn stuff, uh, sinus stuff, allergy stuff, cough syrups, things of that. Just get two or three of each and just stack them up. I'm telling y'all, I'm telling you for a reason. Get band-aids, get cotton balls, alcohol. Alcohol, y'all, is $4. Can y'all believe that? When I went somewhere I never go, which is Walmart, I hate Walmart, but that's a whole nother story. I went to Walmart the other day, and as I was coming out, I saw the peroxide. And so I said, oh, I need another one of these to put down on my shelf. So I grabbed it. That was still $1. Right around where the peroxide is, I saw the alcohol. It said 397. I said, for some alcohol? Some alcohol. 397? I remember when alcohol was 89 cents. 397, y'all, for some alcohol. So I said I was gonna see if I can't order the packs that they use in the doctor's office. You know how they rip it open, it's an alcohol pad. I wanted to see how much that is, because if that's cheaper, I just order a whole bunch of boxes of that. I just get stocked up on that because I still got gloves I ain't even open from when COVID hit. I was ordering stuff to put up. So I still got like 2 cases, well, not 2 cases, but 2 boxes of the gloves that they wear in the doctor's office. I got those. I still got 6 things of masks that I have not opened. And I got ones that I still got that I wear, but I got other ones that's put up for emergency cases. So I got those. I got peroxides. Um, I got some sinus stuff and different things like that. So, uh, yeah. Okay. Yeah. All right. So I want to say I love you guys. And you know I do. And hopefully I can come on here tomorrow. And we can talk about some more healing stuff and everything. And we're going to do, what is tomorrow? Thursday. Yeah, it's Teachable Thursday. We're going to have a missing persons case that we're going to do tomorrow. Okay. If you've seen this person, please let somebody know. But we're going to do, it's weird how they came up missing. Okay. But we're going to do a missing persons case tomorrow. Okay. Along with, I probably will introduce to you all another herb and what it does. Okay. Because one of them it helps restore your eyesight. All right. All right. Well, I love you guys. And remember, no matter what the test, always do your best. Okay. Thank you. Smooches.